Hello and welcome. I forgot I don't need a land grey fields on proper grass, do I? Yeah, just set them both going. And I thought, before we get engrossed in the session, let's go and do what I promised to do, and that was the animals. Yeah, before we haven't got enough money to buy 100, I would like to do this in a proper style where we're literally, yeah, doing quite a bit, so makes more sense. Do we set... Nah, I don't think this works right, unless it's had an update, but it would be nice to try this out. This never used to work with normal workers. It used to do a row, miss a row. So it would be interesting to see if it didn't work under course bay either. It just refused to work. So it'd be nice to see if that has been fixed and addressed. It really would. So let's have a go before we do anything else. Field 5, and we won't have set this. Oh no, I don't think it reads this right either. It does a weird thing, but then again, it might have been done. So. Yeah, that's why I'm intrigued, because obviously it's never... I've always known it's always a manual-only job. 36 metres. Is that right? I don't know that it is, actually. But I think we'll just... No, I think 2 at that. That's like liming. I'm sure it's not that. We're going to do sharp. I must get into the habit of changing this. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work, but in fact, I'm so confident that I'm not going to save the course. We're just going to go. And I think this is not going to work properly. I think there's going to be gaps because it's not really 36 metres. But we shall see. I might be totally wrong. It has been known on multiple occasions. Right. And of course, they might be able to do something that I can't. That's an awful... It's a bigger spread than I'm sure that's not... No, I don't know. I'm sometimes a little bit too cautious on the left-hand side because I don't like missing the field. Yeah. Yeah, you see, you're not 36 metres. No, it's not. I'd say it's 20-something. I'd say you're about... Yeah, I'm going to try 24. Let's do that again. Field 5. And we are going to... That's 36 metres. Let's do that again. Let's adjust it. Create job. Yeah. Open generator. And I think you're 24 metres we're going to go with. We shall see how far out I am. And it still might not work, because if it does something weird, I remember that a long time ago. Oh my life, it takes so long to go down. Should we try 28 metres first? No, I think it's less. I really do. It's 24 for some reason. Sticks in my head. But I think I've tried to do this before and it didn't work. But then it may have had an update. So generate... That's definitely different. So we're still not going to save it yet. We're going to see. Yeah, this is as much for everyone else as it is for me as well, really, because it's useful to know. Let's go and see. You have to do that. Right, let's have a look. Because it would be interesting. Oh, you have to apologise for this. I have very unruly workers that decide that the hedge does not exist. Right, okay, so yeah, you're going over. It doesn't... The animation still goes, but you don't waste any seeds. It literally is just the animation only. This is the interesting bit. Yeah, the corners might be wrong anyway. This is the really interesting bit, when it pulls level with the edge. I think it's, yeah, I think if anything it's 20 metres. Yeah, definitely not 24. I would say we're close. Ooh, if we can crack this, I'd be well happy, to be honest. Well happy. I would say that's 20. Well, I'll try 20. It might be too little. It could be 22, but yeah, I'd sooner be slightly... Right, okay, so generate. Yeah, that's definitely changed. And we're going to do nearest because we've actually... in fact, let's start from the bit where we were missing the corner. Is this the true test where you're just coming around the corner and it's missed that bit there? If we do it from here, actually, no, no, because actually the starting bit is just round the corner. So really, we need to be doing this. Yeah, in fact, if we do first waypoint, which is just ahead, we shall see if this is right. Because if I can crack this, this will be an absolute dream to use this. That is, look, that is right to the edge of the field. And it looks to me about what I do when I actually use this as well. Because I've tried it with its bigger, and you leave, and then you've got to go around the entire edge again because you've gone too far out, which is why I tend to favour a little bit too close to the left so that you don't miss any. That is fantastic. That is right. Let's just make sure. Yeah, this will be a dream come true, to be honest, if this actually works. It really will. The true test is when it goes to the next one out. A normal worker, again, reads it as 36 meters, the same as Courseplay does, and what it does is obviously it misses half of that, so it really is wrong, totally wrong. Yeah, we'll manually clean up those, and again, I've set them on normal smooth. So yeah, this is the interesting bit, is when it goes to the second thing. I think this has done it. I think it is a 20-meter thing, which you could actually prove by going into the Cedars and having a look, because I'm sure the Cedars reads as different, because obviously we know it's also a fertilizer spreader, but that's not what we're trying to do. So Cedars, I think this is a thing of beauty. And if you'll notice, I did it at 10 miles an hour. If you're going to cast 20 meters, I knew I'd got it, meant it was 20 meters. So there you go, and that is actually working spot on. Now, for some reason, not only Courseplay, but the actual base game AI reads it as the fertilizer spreader, which is strange, because obviously, oh, we're missing that corner a little bit. But yeah, there's going to be a few little touches. But the real true test is, I think Coursplay's going to do it, because it does as it's told, really. Yeah, it just needs to be told. I mean, there are quite a few implements, as you probably will have noticed if you sort of watched the channel for a while, that you have to manually do. The mowers that we've got, the 7 meters, always read as 2.8, always, when you start them up, unless you've already set them at 7 meters, and then it'll remember that you set it at 7 for that session or on that particular machine. If you switch to another machine, it'll still go to 2.8. Right, so now it should go out to the next level, the next up and down, actually. Which, yeah, no, it's still finishing that. Oh no, it's, yeah, go around the corner and missing that. It's up on the left-hand side, I see. Don't know why it's gone around a second time though, really. It's a bit wasteful, but then again, it doesn't waste a single stitch of seed, so I don't worry about that anymore. Yeah, so these little tiny turn bits where it is not it's just a little tiny slither now. So now it should start to go to the right. And this is the interesting bit. Yeah, any second it should go to the right a little. Yeah, it's doing it. It's actually starting to pop out. Let's do that line. I'm happy with that. I am. So then, let's go and grab. Let's go the. I keep forgetting the Unimog is a truck, and it looks like a truck, a lorry. It always throws me out. Always throws me out. Yeah, it does. And I realise as well, I didn't realise this ever, but I looked heavily for Follow Me. Well, Follow Me does not, it's not a thing on a multiplayer map, so there will be no Follow Me. It's just as simple as that, which I didn't realise that. Yeah, I thought, what? I literally was going through the alphabet to F and like F-O, and there was like forage something, and then it just literally went straight over where Follow Me would be, and I thought, well there you go. So there is no Follow Me on a multiplayer map, so there will not be any follows at all, because you can't do it. Simple as. Right, and so that's the horses, that's the pigs. We may do pigs, but I need to be feeling very brave to be doing pigs. But, yeah, there's the sheep. Excellent. And then, did we? No, I think we've done everything. It's 10:35. We've got rain coming in a bit. So we do need to be... Now, Trey and Michael are doing a cracking job. Another 2 or 3 minutes. And I think we're ready to do the Unimog's de-stoning. I'm not sure. Again, this is intriguing. Let's just go and see the size of the stone. Yes, little. Now, I have a good mind to stop this, come on in again, which would then mean it's a second session, and see if that actually causes big stones, because that seems to be what's happening. At the Western Wilds once, when I'd half done a session, I had to come back in. Going back in on exactly the same field, the stones were humongous. Now, I have no idea why Giants have programmed it like that, but it does seem, and I need to, it's worth it sometimes to know how the game works. You could use that. I wish to. Well, if you were using stones, it's not a bad thing. If all it means is you have to come out of the session and go back in the session. If it was a thing that you knew about, it's not cheating. It is, as I always said about game mechanics, rule is king. Knowing how game mechanics work. Of course, Giants may change things if they know we know. It is true. I think it's happened before. With content creators have found a little secret, it's known about, and then it gets changed. So yeah, it's yeah, these things do happen exactly like that. Right, so let's jump back into that. So yeah, we were raised small. So then we are going to use this particular enclosure for. It's strange now. It does. Will that milk pick up on my thing? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Because obviously the milk tank. It doesn't have a milk tank out with the mod that we... That's another interesting thing. Can you run through the back of that one? Because I'm still really strangely sort of wondering about why did Oxygen David allow us... Yeah, you see there's collisions on this one. Very, very strange. Very, very strange indeed. It was not done by mistake. I just don't know whether we stumbled across something before Oxygen Davy could sort of do it, or what, or whether it's just one of those misnomers that he is literally done to throw people off the scent. I mean, yeah, I've studied the map quite a lot, but that doesn't mean, and this is little old me, not Superman, who's really good at that type of thing. Right, anyway, let's stick these animals down. I am going to stick multi-fruit buying, and I probably will stick it in this bit of wasteland here, right where we are, because it'll be useful for everything. In fact, what about... No, it's very uneven there. I think I'm right. Somewhere here. Oh, it's one of the plows that's finished. So let's stick the actual thing itself down. That's what I am going to say now. So we're going to go for the... Yeah, almost as well... No, there are... Yeah, we could go for the proper cowl, and that's what I was saying. This is more... Yeah, let's go for the one. And concentrate on what you're doing. Yeah, and does it matter? No, because it doesn't come with anything. That's what I'm saying. Which is why it really does intrigue me. It seemed to be very far to the left, and you could actually do it without any... Yeah, for some reason. Is that going to be close enough? We don't need to go on those side ones. I don't ever think we're going to be using the others, really. It doesn't seem to like... Just think if you need to get past it, if we ever did, I don't think we ever will. I really don't. I don't think that is a thing. Just want to see that. It always looked a bit... No, we just need to smooth it a little. A lot, actually. Yeah, a lot. That is true. Is that... We might need to do a bit more than smooth, because it might actually leave some sort of weirdness. Yeah, if we're ever going to run down there, you are definitely going to need that. Not to be as severe as that. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't mind it doing this, but you just need it to be... Oh, be careful. This is alright. It like does a bit of a gap underneath it if you're not careful, I think. Might run into a bit of a lip. Fantastic. I do believe that is the second Yeah, let's do it properly. You never know if we are ever going to come around the back, really, do you? So we may have unearthed the bit of the hedge. Let's have a quick look. No, we haven't. No, we're all right. Right, so then, does this pick up the milk? Let's have a look. Does that add that storage to it, or does it not? That's what I'm interested in. Oh, I think Michael is going to like... Yeah. Oh, no. But you have picked the wrong one. Yeah, this is... It's weird. Some sessions, I've been on the Fiat Agri, and it's really noisy. Other sessions, it's not. I don't get it. How... Yeah, it can sort of like vary from session to session, but so we're not going to take any chances. I don't want to be, yeah, I don't want to be. Apologies, I'm concentrating. And I've also slipped my own. I should be on the Old Farm Countryside, but I didn't feel up to doing the task that I got in hand. Yeah, I'd got the. Let's go to the far corner. We can finish on that one. Yeah, it's doing the olives, because it does olive leaves on that map as well as olives, and it's the pistachios and the almonds. Yeah, just didn't feel just quite well enough to actually do it. I want to do it justice, and I was really seriously thinking, normally Sunday is just as I begin to recover from last week's work. Yeah, it is a bit of it's a very mental job, IT, as in literally done half take your kick the stuff. Yeah, it's really just strange that we can do that on this one, on both sides as well. That's not a mistake. Oxygen David does not make mistakes like that, so I'm just, yeah, really a bit nonplussed as to what that can actually mean. As I said, it may mean nothing. It is just, yeah, it could be misdirection, but it's just seems funny. We all know that Oxygen David very frequently does. Calmsden was no different either. So, but you need the ground to be yours. So I can't remember what he did. He must have gave that to the player already to make it happen, and that's not been done here, because you can't plough or make any changes unless you actually own the ground. So it was a matter of finding it on Calmsden, and I loved that feature. It was amazing. Didn't fully use it because I was too far into my Let's Play to actually utilise it. I always did want to do another one where I did a start from scratch and we actually utilised that land and ran with the story we were bequeathed that land with, you know, and we got no money at all and we needed to do some contracts and blah blah blah. But no. Oh, you stop doing that. No. I don't know why it is weird. Again, tired. It is. It definitely is that type of thing. So it's set the Unimog going with the stone in first, and then we'll grab that plough off because it hopefully won't start in the same place. And we have no stones in this at all, which is fantastic. I still think we may empty this. Well, no, the little stones. I think we'll get this entire field done without any problem whatsoever. So field 4. Yeah, my microphone seems to be actually is quite good. No, I do need field 4, but I actually need to create the course first. Yeah, it does seem an awful lot better. There was no horrible whistles and pops this time like there was on Neverland over 2 sessions. So yeah, I'm quite happy. We only want 1 tool and 3 headlands seems about right to me. 2 would have been adequate. 3 is good. And we want to do save. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Hate that when you do that. Do it all over again. No, I don't think you do. It does sort of remember it. You have to create the job. But it sort of does it again. Yeah. The generator's no, it doesn't. It just sort of remembers your figures, but you have got to do it again. Yeah. What? 3? Yeah, that's right. Save course. Activate 9.3 meters. I actually must have hit clear course. You don't always see what you did. Right, so then we want first and go. And we're going to grab that off before you hit it. Yeah, so we'll let that crack on. We're going to go and put our animals down. And also we're going to stick the... is there anything we can do at the minute? Well, now we know. What about the... oh, that is a point. We have to, if we use the exact same thing, that all should work, but we're not going to rush it. Now, I want to make sure that the stones are off and that there's no... But let's go and have a quick look. Did it manage to do the wheat? I mean, there might be little tiny missing bits which we want to look at now. Field 5 looks perfectly good to me. Yep, no gaps. And we can have a look at that because you can see them. But, well, to be honest, that is the best way. If you're going to look at a field, though, zoom in. Yeah, don't do it zoomed out because you can see little tiny pinpricks if you do it like that. I am right as well. I did pick this well. If you think about it, field 5, as Oxygen David has thought about that. Now, these are all grass, so field 5 is the joining field to 4. So if we'd have like not left that trail, we wouldn't have been able to get to this. Whereas 3, if we needed to get to the Omatana, we would have needed to add a new pathway down. So also field 7 has got, yeah, field 7 now, you can't run across to field 11. I noticed it, the bank is right close to the edge. I think we can, that is the little bridge there, so you can. It's quite good that we've chosen 6 as the field that's staying grass because, yeah, we wanted field 29 and field 10. Well, both of those can be led into off that field. So that is actually, although it wasn't done, it was a bit of not by design on my part. It really is. That's exactly right. So, yeah, we've done quite well by mistake. It could have been much nastier. Right, so then we want to put the multi-fruit. Are we going to buy a special, something like the Omatana? Does need it. Now, the Omatana does tip, but it's quite a high top, so I think we'll get away with it. Or do we send that down for the Omatana? Oh, no, I don't think we will. We've had a few. It's not so good at dragging stuff. I think I did find that on Thornton Farm. Yeah, which has had an update. Oh, look at those little rabbits. Aren't they cute? Really, absolutely amazing. Right, container. Mr. Smith, concentrate on what you're doing. Please. Yeah, there are also these ones, the here by Game Enjoy, as you can see by the name. Yeah, these ones here, the different old ones and then the new ones, but they only fill up so much stuff. As in, like, yeah, there's only. So I'm going to stick to the FS22 Studios. I do wish to do something like the container. I just love the realism of that. I did really like that. Now, are we going to waste or are we going to go back a little? I think we will. We'll go near the... I think that's going to be perfect. Yeah, I did think it did something to the background there a little. Yeah, it did. Fantastic. I think that's good enough. Yeah, so... Oh, no, we have actually got... No, it's a swivel axle. That's my point. That would be a nightmare. And also, I don't even think a 30-tonner is enough, really. I think we need a 70-tonner that literally would just run backwards and forwards, and it is only for that purpose, because it does not suit this at all. It doesn't, but it has got a purpose. Oh, have we got... No, we can't. Yeah, we've got tractors that can manage the 70-tonner. Is there anything that I'm missing that we could do instead? I don't think so. I can't think of anything. Yeah, 30... See, it's 30 tons enough, because this is a monster. I don't ever want to cheat either. I keep saying that. It's not... I know the Omatana, the oversized one, will be perfect for this because it just saves you having to... But that's the entire point to not doing it like that. Right, anyway. Yeah, we'll do this in dribs and drabs because I think Jen is doing well enough. But no, the cedar will soon catch up. It really will. Oh, wow. It's... Yeah. We're about, I would say, I always think when the headland's done that it's not finished, the headland though. If this had done all 3 headlands, I think actually that's about half the field. And we're over half full, so I think we're going to be emptying the stones out before we finish. I do. But anyway, let's just pop back over there. Yeah, I need to... It is true. It is. I mean, you've got to go with the map, but also I think you've got to go with what is needed for the animals. We can get the 70-tonner through. We can. It doesn't suit the map terribly well, but I can't see of a way with this. It's beastly. It is. We're going to need to stick a lot in at a time. It goes with this particular thing, so I don't see a point that we can do anything other than go for something like the 70 tonner. I mean, it's the biggest thing before you go silly. I mean, there are a few 45 tonners, but I've got to be honest, the 70 tonner is about the same, in my personal opinion, as one of my go-to is, I should show you as we go through, on a medium-sized map would be, now the 70 tonner is long, right? You can't escape from that, but it's quite narrow. Yeah, the Lizard 25R4N, I've had on a lot of Let's Plays, and it is fantastic. 45 cubic meters, it's high, it's a tipper still, but again, it's not the footprint of that. I mean, that's not bad as that one either, but again, it's the 48 tonner, and it is a lorry as well, but we could do that, but again, then it's bad. 18 to 29 tons, again, we can do that with the Omatana. Yeah, these are 8 to 3. Yeah, 3,000. It's very small. 13.5. Yeah, none of these are going to be. That's the roll on. 25 cubic meters. There, yeah. But they would. No, they would do for TMR. 35 cubic meters. No, again, and it looks like it's a tipper. I don't think I've ever actually got around to you. Did I tip it? No, I don't think we ever got that far, did we, on this? Yeah, the Nefaz, that's it. I thought that was its proper name. Yeah, semi-trailer, again, that is a lorry, so it's no use to us at all. So all things considered, now these are 48 ton, the one, yeah, I can go for the, I mean, the bit, yeah, 48 cubic meter, that's the one I normally go for, 48 cubic meter, but it's still a tipper, it goes high. Doesn't it? Yeah, it does, yeah, because a few times I thought it's not a tipper, and it really is a tipper. Yeah, we don't want a swivel axle either. That's the other thing. So there's that. There's also the other one by 82 Studios that is very similar. That's a tipper too, and it's a 30 tonner as well. I mean, yeah, that would be the perfect solution. But again, I'm not doing it. It's that you've crossed a line then that I don't want to cross. So yeah, I'd sooner go for my favourite 70 tonner. It's nice and narrow. We'll just have to go forwards and backwards, even if we had to, like, literally that was all we did. We do need something fairly meaty to run it though. Do we keep it? This is a food one, so we're gonna go for but does this, I think it costs us, but it's not a lot. Yeah, 600. You know something, I'm not worried. It's beautiful, the silver one. I really do like that. Rim colour, I actually like. Yeah, actually, let's go somewhere different. What have we got? No, we haven't got gold on this. I think we're going to go for... And this isn't to save money, because I'm wanting the rims to be silver. Yeah, not for any other reason. I'm not trying to be... Let's go to yellow. I'd like it to be more yellowy, more, yeah, than anything. Yeah, that's perfect. And then silver rims. And I will pay for that, because, yeah, I wasn't trying to be crafty. Yeah, that will do nice. And yes, I know it's only 50, but it's still, that is what I would like. I can't do the gold with the 82 Studios one, so that's the only way I can do it. So there we go. We have got that. Do we go and send someone down to grab it? Yeah, we're now running low. I think, is it 120 grand to buy the... We need to switch the zone markers on. I would say Jen is probably... Very, very... Ooh, Jen is very close to... Ooh, it's going to be close. It is going to be close. We may just do it. Which does sort of prove what I said, if we manage to pull it off. You know something? Let's do it ourselves. Yeah, let's just get this done, because I'm rusting now to see this. We will get the animals in, though. We will. I mean, we've got that. We're nearly there now. Just really, it does intrigue me. Yeah. I always have that theory, and in a way, this is going to prove my theory that when you've done your headlands like that, it's over 50%. Because if you think about it, we saw this was 53%. In fact, after 2. So that sort of proves that the headlands, if you've got 2 or more 9-meter ones, that you're pretty well. I suppose, yeah, no, it's too general a rule. because obviously it would vary dependent upon the size of the field and the size of the implement as well. Yeah, it might work in this instance, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're right. No, it is true. Yeah, definitely. I do definitely still think that we ought to, over the winter, though, be buying some more fields. But whatever, we're going to be planting something completely different, which is good because it is, as I said last time, because of crop rotation, we are blowing the cereal, and there's so many cereal crops that really, yeah, there's an awful lot that we cannot plant. We can plant things like sunflower, field beans, soybeans, canola, potatoes, but we can't do any of the cereals, nothing sorghum or oats or anything like that. They're all out. Well, they're not. We can do it, but we'll then obviously are going to get hit by the, no, I don't think we're going to do it. Definitely not. We've got 4%. Definitely not. But yeah, it is true. So we were going to be doing something else. Sunflowers is not bad, but it's very late. But then again, yeah, also the thing is, if you're going to process sunflowers, or if you sell them, I think it's January, but if you're going to process that into oil, you literally are, I don't know, sunflowers are different. I'm thinking of canola. I am actually, yeah, canola oil is November. I think it's December, January. And obviously no, the canola is earlier than that, but you still don't have very long to do it, that is true. Right, we've planted this, but we are okay now. Ooh, yeah, no, first and second growth stage crop destruction, plus we can't go over it in first and second growth stage, even with, yeah, only with narrows. It's the only thing you can do, which I like. It's ultimate realism. Right, so then, yeah, now I must put some sheds in here. Yeah, a shed for the grass type equipment and watch. Remember, you clanged that last session. It was a monster session, that was it really. Oh yeah, you don't always realise all that you did. Obviously, I pulled in the extra field of grass that we were never planning on doing. I do agree, I was right. It is sacrilege to waste third growth stage grass, though. I mean, and it's going to really, over the winter, I would imagine we're going to be earning a fortune every single. Oh, and that was right. I did notice in editing when I was looking at the production, and I said that's all gone from that. The other one, I didn't actually go low enough down on the out, so I think it's this one. Yeah, this one here. No, it actually has. Yeah, the digest. Oh, and the 10 tons of seed. Yeah, we're going to need to grab that, aren't we? Or we're going to be destroying crop next year. So we sort of are going to need to try to grab that. 10 tons, and yeah, that is definitely true. Right, let's get that field finished so that we can then set the final wheat, and then we need to be doing things like the fertilising and liming, all that. Now, I'm not sure. I think we need some more seeds in that, actually. We could use the Unimog. Well, actually, no, the Unimog will be perfect for using as the fertiliser because it's got it in its back already. I did love that, the fact we could do that. Now then, I don't think there are any stones in the end. Oh, there is in that second one, so let's do it. Let's be thorough. Yeah, I don't want there to be any stones left at all. Well, I always say that it's difficult to do, to be honest. You often go around the edge, because even the workers, even with a perfect course on course, there's often a little tiny bit that gets missed on the edge of the field or something like that. So, yeah, it's almost impossible to get it perfectly clean, but it would be nice. Let's have a look at this one. Let's try and be as thorough as we possibly can. If there's any along the edge line that we've missed, then it's tough. Yeah, there's only one, just on this one here. Can't see any, but there's bound to be some. There usually is. Yeah, so you think you've been really thorough and you're still not quite. Yes, I'm hoping tomorrow night after work I've still, yeah, recovered a little bit from the weekend enough. Yeah, I had a bit of a job that I did for a friend that kicked the stuffing out of me. I think I was just recovering, and then that marmalised my strength to the point that yeah, it was almost like being back on a Friday night after work. So yeah, not so good. A job that, as always, a job that should have been easy, that ended up being not so easy at all. As these jobs do tend to go. Yes, there is a stone. It was worth coming this way. And there is a little bit, not a stone, but there's definitely a little bit of bit that we missed like that. Let's go and check this, and then we'll finish off that middle bit that we've just got left to do, and then we will set the... I do think we need a bit of a top-up though with the seeds. Now that is one thing. That's the entrance into the free field, isn't it? But that's not a free field. Yeah, this is actually off the map. If you look at this closely, we're now off the map. Yeah, we're there. And you cannot buy the field. It's true, you can't. Because, yeah, if we do that, that'll be to buy the field. Yeah. Yeah, it won't let you, it will let you click, but it won't let you click, if you know what I mean. So that is quite amazing. There is even a proper entrance, so wow. Lift. No, we've already lifted. We're hovering. Yeah, the wings are hovering. Now we're down. Yeah, so this has been it has been a monumental amount of work when you think of with the original farm we owned, and now, yeah, this. It's I'm not going to tell you which one I prefer. Yeah, I've whinged enough about enclosures and manure and all the rest of it. So yeah, it is what it is now. But yeah, I do really definitely prefer this side. I do. Than the real farm. The real farm's got more character though, I've got to say that. It did have character, it's just that some of the character I didn't particularly like. Yeah, as in like the consequences of the character, not the character itself. I thought it was a beautifully designed, not that this isn't, but yeah, it was a really beautiful farmyard. I got quite attached to it. It was really nice. Just the 5 tons. Let's not go into the 5 tons of manure. Let's just leave it alone. It is true. I've got really have got an awful lot of respect for Oxford David. It may sound I was being disrespectful. I wasn't. I really do. I do still stick to what I said, and I do know that a lot of map makers who design maps deliberately don't do that because they hated it when they were playing themselves. So yeah, it is a pet hate of not just myself, of quite a lot of people. But as I say, you have a choice, and I am voting with my feet, and I'm here. So I've chosen to put up with any minuses that I would view them as. I think I missed a stone then. Sure I did. Well, I can't see it if you did. I think you might have got it. Yeah, I think you do. Sometimes your eyes play tricks and you can see granules that aren't actually stone, but there is a way to actually look. We could actually look for stone on field 4, and it will show you even the little tiddlers. Yeah, and there's on the corner, which I think is actually where, yeah, it's that there, which I'm happy with leaving them. Yeah, it is true. It's an area where... So we've still got another 425 litres. Right, so then we want to be grabbing... I think we'll do this with Unimog. We'll go and grab... Oh, we need to tip the fertiliser into... Oh, that is true, that's going to throw us out if we do that. Why don't we just go and grab the tonnage with this, top it up, front and back. That will be more than enough for that. Really, and let's zoom in a little. I feel a little bit like a little ant now. I think we're a little bit too close. And let's fold that back. I don't like seeing that. I know the workers will unfold it soon enough, but at least we start off that, yeah. Now I'm liking this MX because obviously its tonnage is no difference to the 2.2 ton one that you actually get for seeds. So, and actually looks more petite. So, yeah, and this is what we can't do soon. We cannot do this, so we literally will need to grab anything, the seed out of this, or we're going to be buying it. It's going to be as simple as that. Yeah, a little tiny bit. Fantastic. Yeah, so there's still about 5 or 6 tons of seeds. It wouldn't hurt us if we needed to buy some though, really, but it is true, it would be nice to actually grab that. But I know what's going to happen, I'm going to forget. I am. It's going to be that much done this session that you're just not going to, yeah, we do need to grab the fertiliser in a minute as well, although it wouldn't, yeah, we could get narrows fitted on one of the, I think this can't have narrows if I remember rightly. I don't think it has the, I'm sure the Fiat Agria has. Again, that's another thing that I was saying about it. Very versatile. It literally is a jack of all trades. It really is, and I do like that about it. So field 4, still on wheat. Need to be setting this going, and we want it to be 20 metres. Now it should remember that it was set to 20 metres last time, and it does. So 3 headlands for this. Sharp corners, it's remembered from last time we set it. Yeah, that's nice. Field 4, that's right. Is that right? Yeah, 5 is the weird shaped one. We are definitely correct. And let's go. 20 metres it was indeed, and she's already unfolding that straight away. Right, so then we want, let's grab you. What are we doing there? Animals. Animals is what we were promising everyone we were doing. It is. Let's get that done. In fact, yeah, that is a point. This is probably 2 things. I'd like to upgrade this. Oh, no, animals. Yeah, I would like to upgrade it, but we're going to do it over the winter when we can afford 50 grand. And also, I think this needs a bit of a wash. It's a little bit mucky. In fact, it's a lot mucky. Look at that. What's that old saying? Where there's muck, there's brass, I believe. Fantastic. That is brilliant. Right, let's drop this off around the corner. As in, like, yeah, in our... yeah, we'll do the Unimog in a little while. We want to swap it over to fertilising and liming soon. I want to send this down. I do like the way I finally found the right way to get down. I know that's the design of this field. We're just going to go up there, and then I'm going to send it from this particular place just to show you what I'm on about. Yeah, I was saying there are some designs of a field where a farmer steals a bit of their field to actually get a good turnaround space. Now this is the field. Yeah, this is, let me show you. Yeah, so again, this is perfect because we've now got, this is the one we will be buying, the one to the left, field 29. But if we do that though, can we get through? Yeah, there is an entrance there. And this is the other field we will be buying, field 10. If we did that though, there's a run around there. How are you going to get this way if you change this from grass and it's also got a post? I don't think there's a route in this way, but it's worth a look. I think this is the way that leads back out over the main road. I mean, it is. I'm sure it's past our old farm, so you know. I mean, it's a little. Yeah, it is. It's near the mill. I think. Oh, we're a little bit close, really, though. Yeah, so this is one way. We still could get off our farm, and yeah, we could. It's true. Do you know we put something down here? Sell point, I think we did. But I don't know that. Yeah, it's still everything that you put on is still here. Right. Send this down to the store, and we're going to go grab the 70-tonner. Right, it's higher. It's there. Set destination. And it's a long way. It is when you've got it zoomed in. That I am going to say is definitely true. But you also definitely get the road if you do that. Right, we're going to go back to the animals bits because we're being dragged along the map. Fantastic. Right, lovely jubbly. So then we now need to put our animals in, and I can't remember. Water. Let's go and grab the Omatana. That we can do, I think. Can we grab this with this? I think we can. Almost sure we can. Yeah, the only thing that's weird about them is they move strangely, don't they? These sheep. And the cows a little too, a little bit. But then they settle down a bit. Yeah, now, it's almost like the frame rate is a bit weird with there being so many objects. And also, the Oxygen David, this map is massive. It is. It's a monster of beautiful proportions, but it is very large. I'm sure this is right. You can grab this. Sure, I can't remember. Terrible at remembering little details like that. Yeah, I thought so. And we may as well. Oh, that's right. It doesn't like it, does it? No, it doesn't. We can't do it with this. So we need to be grabbing one of our tractors to achieve our goal. Definitely. Yeah, I don't fancy. Yeah, we'll leave that until it tops up a little bit more. So that's out. So we do need a little run around, a yard tractor, as I've already said, something like the farm wall. Do we buy the farm wall? And we can't do follow, but we can send it up. We could actually ask the store to deliver. They do that in real life. It's not like that is so, yeah, unheard of really. So I think we'll ask the store to deliver us one of those fine, beautiful little, and we'll upgrade it to an 82 horsepower because it does need to be tugging around a little bit. Or do we go for something a little bit more meaty? Something like I'm not sure. It is true. That's 170 horsepower by default. By the time you've added the extra horsepower on it, it does become, yeah, it's 63,000, which at the minute we can't afford. Whereas the farm all is a bit like those little old grey masses that we used to have in FS19. I'd sort of already have made that switch that this is the massy for me in the game, where, yeah, I'm literally grabbing the little farm alls because they're just so super duper. Yeah, they really are. I like the four wheel though. Yeah, it is the 80. Yeah, it is the 80 horsepower. Oh wow, I didn't realise it didn't cost you for the upgrade. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, you used to be able to stick the front 3-point hitch on by Pepe, but it's been changed. And last time I could not get it to actually, unless, no, I think I had the front weight as well. I'm sure I did. We will stick that on though, but yeah, we have. No, we haven't got on this one. I'm thinking of the old farm countryside. And I do love the fact that you can stick this beautiful red on. We'll keep the rims the red that it normally is. Actually, quite much. I think I usually go white. Looks quite nice. Looks almost silver, actually. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we will buy that. Fantastic. Now then, have we got down to the shop yet? So we do need to be grabbing that 72 and bringing it up because it is really important that we get this done. I promised that we'd get it done last session, and obviously this is still technically right, really. Yeah, because this is the original session. It did encompass all the work that we've got here. And all the 70 tonner did get stuck here. I don't think it would have room. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I'd class that as it having its room, because the crane is in the way, and we can't really get it out. So unfortunately, this is going to involve a little bit of lateral thinking. I think we're going to have to squidge it from the right-hand side so that we can get in. I do apologise for this, but a reset is even messier. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Apologies though, it is a little bit of mauling. Is there anything we need whilst we're down here that I can stick on the front 3-point link? Another MX box, wouldn't that be useful? We are running, it would, but we're running a bit low on cash. I think we'll run with what we've done because we've spent quite a lot of cash. Remember, we're also against the clock. Although we're planting our last field, so I'm quite happy with that. Right, so then if we now send this I think we'll aim for field 6. I know it's a bit naughty because they go through the gate, but really in real life you would actually do the reverse through field 10 that we did before. In fact, we could do that. Tell it to go into that field there. As long as we've not put it on like a tree or something silly, that should be fine. Right, okay then, so let's go and grab the farm all. But we need to change. Always still catches me out where I want to... Yeah, I'm almost getting used to it. I do love this. I do like this cavalice. Right, so let's go and grab the... I don't think this plays with the Omatana. Sure, we've done this before. And although it's short, because it's obviously got a pin hitch, a bolt at the back... Or is it it does this and it doesn't do the Omatana? I don't think it'll do the 70-tonner, actually, thinking about it. I think I've made a mistake. Although, I don't know, I think 82 Studios have done something special. I think it's both a pin hitch and a cup. So we might actually get away with it. Oh, I don't think you need water. Do you know, this is quite true. I've only used this enclosure about 3 times, so that's my only defence. But I do definitely concur that you do not need water for it. Right, I think that's about right. But I think I'm right. I don't think the 70-ton is going to be usable. So we will know in a minute whether putting the animals in... Quite right. Whether it includes that milk thing, whether that actually is classed as the milk storage. Fantastic. Let's go and grab Dawn because we do need her and the trailer very much. So that should be right up there. Perfect. Fantastic. Oh, not bad at all. Yeah, we did put... I thought we put a sell point. So then, there is an even way out of here as well. Straight into field 10. But if I suppose we'd have to basically make sure there is a proper headland. Or can you get through that little bit of a fit? You can. You can, actually. Yeah. And you can get through there. So we'd be all right. There's still room to have these 2 fields. And you can still get up, but just not the way that we used to do. Yeah, we used to go through that field over there and up, but now that's definitely out, now that this has been converted. Right, smashing. I do like this gold colour, it's beautiful. It's right now we want to be going over the bridge. This is tight. It is for something like this. Yeah, because we would literally, we probably would have destroyed the end of that hedge by now in real life. Yeah, it is. It's literally, yeah, we're manhandling that across. Right, so then. Now let's get these animals in. Oh, by the way, have we... Yeah, we've got to keep our eye on the jobs as well. Yeah, I think I can see that field 4 has been finished. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, oh, now there's definitely some work needs doing on that. Let's get this sorted. Oh, wow. It used the entire back. But then wheat does take quite a bit, if I remember rightly. So let's just get this finished. There's some more patches here. This was the biggest, I think. I'm sure this was the large patch. Yeah, these 2 here. Little swishers. I think it'd be the other corners as well, but you can see as you actually go over the field. I do love the fact that, yeah, visually you can see the little patches. They sort of stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah, there's one. And there's 2. Yeah, talk about poor turning signals. Obviously, this is a really old tractor, but this, yeah, the International, which is, I think it did not become case in the end. The International, case International, I think. Don't quote me on this. think that should be it. That is spot on. Right, so now we need to empty the MX, and we can empty these. In fact, we could be clever here. Grab the seeds by tipping the front one into... Oh no, the MX needs... Yeah, you can't use it like that. You need a front loader. Yeah, this is its downside, really, is the fact that you can't tip it. It really does tip very gingerly on the 3 points. You'd need something like a tilt adapter or something to make it work properly. It's not like the Samurai, but the Samurai's too big. It is. I keep saying that. Of course, I very rarely use a Samurai except on a front loader to be realistic, because that could cope with the weight. But yeah. So, yeah, you can't do it. You know you can't. Right, this is true. I can't. Right, so that's that done. That is finished. I'm going to stick that in the farmyard. Really? Oh, we do. Yeah, we need to drop that off. We really need this. Let's just get this job done. Yeah, I would have used that, but it's a swivel axle. It's going to be a nightmare. This is a solid axle. It's beautiful, and it's a push. This is almost... I personally think this is the perfect trailer. I don't get me wrong. I don't mean it's not. It's perfect, but as in, like, it is almost perfect. It's narrow. It is long, but it's beautiful. It steers well, and I love its party trick. The one thing I do really enjoy about it is sending it hurtling, where you let go of it and let it, because yeah, the brakes don't, yeah, it literally sort of small things please small minds. I know still not, it will let you do that even where it shouldn't, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that at all. So we're going to get TMR. We do need some straw as well, but there's nowhere for, there's no yeah, I've gone the wrong way. Actually, it doesn't make much difference for the TMR. So yeah, it's pretty much in the middle, whichever way you go. I think that seemed about equal to the way that. Yeah, does this? Can you see this through the field info? Because this is definitely, yeah, milk. But I don't know whether this will link with this or whether it won't. We do need to stick. Well, actually, first of all, let's buy the animals. I think it's one of these two doors. I'm not. I might be the wrong end. Yeah, I might be. It's hard to tell this one, which is the right and the wrong end. Aha. Doesn't matter once you've actually bought them, I might say. Now, I believe it's Holsteins this time. We bought Swiss last time, if I remember. I always just go between the two. We're having one bull as well, just for realism. I know you don't need it, but I just think, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we know they're artificially inseminated. In real life, they are more than not. Now, we want a heifer. We want the deer, no, the proper cow. That's it. These are the, yeah, they're nearly 2 years old, aren't they, really? So these are deer. And we want 60. Yeah, which is 170. We were not going to be able to afford at the minute. Yeah, and we need to feed them as well. Yeah, we couldn't do it. Not even. I just. It'd be 40 that we would need, but if it's going to send it, when we do get tick ups, could we afford it? I don't think so. Very close though, but yeah, we'll buy the rest later on in the day or tomorrow morning. It's not going to make any difference. We've got 60 cows, 61 actually. Let's open the middle. The only weird thing is it's perfect, looks okay until you get little calves, and the calves run out of here and actually sit in the concrete. It's the only weird thing about this, but they've all got their little, even the Royal Christie, which I can't say is my favourite anymore, because this has pushed that aside. Yeah, so we can, the only thing we can, it has got straw. You can put straw in, but you'll notice there's no slurry, and the milk, 0 out of 0 litres. So yeah, it is true. It definitely needs us to stick that. Now this keeps on confusing me a little bit. Yeah, because I'm getting used to this. Now the one thing I will say we want, I think it's in containers. I think it's in a few different places. The one that is the, no, I don't think it is. I think you're wrong. I think you were definitely wrong. Yeah, you are. It is silo extensions. I think it's in that and silos. What I'm looking for. Yeah, there is this one here, the Bavarian pack, 4 million the manure heap. Now that wouldn't be wrong to put that there, really. And then we want a slurry point, but we're gonna, yeah, there's this one, the liquid thing, Biometana, liquid storage, liquid silo extension. Now I think, yeah, this is where I need the actual silo. Yeah, I think I made this mistake on Neverlands. You need the silo because it's got the point, but I think you need the silo extension as well to make it work, because I've done that, and I think I stumbled upon that it works somehow. Now you can of course put the slurry point on its own, but this does both, which again I found by mistake. Yeah, literally did. This one here, the liquid storage Biometana. Yeah, no, you can't see. Yeah, we need to stick zone markers on again. I should get in the habit of this. It always catches me out every single time. Yeah, and is this... It is fantastic. It's connected. That's the main thing. Yeah, I thought it might do something weird to that. We're going to have to repair that at some point. Definitely. In fact, now. It's not, no procrastination. Let's just fix that now, because that is weird. I knew it might do something like that. I think that's not bad. Is that a bit there? Now we just smooth a little. It gets rid of that little bit off the top. There we go. I think that was good enough. I think we've repaired the damage. Yeah, it's a bit uneven, but that's not anything new on a farmyard. Right, and so then, yeah, we tip that in the middle. Yeah, the liquid one, we need, which this will do milk as well. But yeah, let's just see where this is now. So we're in the silos. So we've got manure now, and we now need to go for the liquid silo. And I think it needs extension as well, but I'm not sure. I might have been wrong on this. I might have just placed it down, but yeah, we don't need that as well. I don't think. Ah, there we go. It's there. So we stick that in front of the back. I think. Yeah, so that isn't reading that. So that is just sort of like a misnomer. Would that be too close for us grabbing it? Don't think so, not really. Go with your instinct. Did that do anything weird to anything? Did it rip? I saw it did something here. Yeah, it's made that go down a little bit. It's not done anything horrible, but yeah, I think we're going to need to... We're going to be hitting like a brick wall almost. Yeah, I think we're going to need to use the one that I don't like using very much, the slope. Yeah, I always forget which one is which. Left, right, set slope target point, and slope 2 point. That is not working. Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's not bad. Now we need to put some... well, actually, we could... That is true. We could actually stick a proper little run through. And that, yeah, I was just able to use that nice thing that I like there as a bit of a... Not probably really the right thing to use, but I think it looks very pretty. And we'll do a little bit of a run through there as well. And I think bit of grass, just painted grass. And let's undo the damage we did there. Fantastic. Yeah, not bad. Will that grow? Is that growable grass? Right, so then, does this... Yeah, the silo is empty, but I'm not sure it fills. Does this read now as having storage for the milk? I don't know. I don't really know until we stick that in. Yeah. It doesn't say connected to, does it? No, it doesn't. This is true. I'm not sure. I mean, this is what I had on, but I don't know whether it was a silo extension, because an extension is like linking to something. So I think that's why I had to put it in. I don't think. Let's just try it. Let's just save the game. We are going to need the interactive zone markers on again for a minute though, because otherwise you're not going to see how this works. Let's see if we put the silo extension down next door. Is it this that makes it pop? As I said, because this is what I did on Neverland. I literally put the liquid storage, the silo next to it. Yeah, it is as well. Without that being placed, it doesn't link to this. So there you go. There you are, a little tip that we've discovered together. Definitely. So it doesn't do anything until the second you put that down, and that's done something weird to that left-hand side one. We need to just quickly touch it up a little. It's so annoying, this. It is, but it's a game. So it's just... fantastic. There you have it. Now we can switch those off. Not only, though, it'll also do the slurry as well. So we go to this 1 point for everything. I do like that. It's a little bit finicky on its fill points. It really is. I find it very, very narrow. Now then, are we going to find that great? I'm going to stop the camera through in it, because this, I'd probably bore you to death, because trying to get to this... yeah, I'm not sure where it is stored, but I wanted to put a grate down always on these where you just go into concrete, just for realism. I mean, obviously this in a way is a little bit, yeah, I suppose, yeah, there'd probably be some paraphernalia, because these are liquids, so there'd be some sort of like, actually that is true, we could sort of, for this type of thing. No, that's not what we want to do, it's this one here. Really, something like decoration. Decoration is what we should be looking for. I'm sure there's things like dead things in the decoration, which is, I think it's buildings. No, it's not, it's decoration, it's its own thing. It's in others. There will be things that are like paraphernalia, like that, like a pumping sort of thing that would actually do quite nicely. But this is only for decoration, so it would actually do, but there are other things as well. Placeable dairy farm package. It's a fan. I don't somehow think that's what we're looking for. Yeah, but it is true actually. For most things you are looking for a grate, but for this, here they are. Build your farm silo. These are the things that I've wanted for ages, where you can literally stick grates for just decoration. I've wanted this forever. Thank you, Falva. Is that, well, we should have to look, because definitely this modder has made my year with this mod. Absolutely has, because yeah, the fact that we've got those now in is brilliant. I've been asking for that for ages. Is that a pump as well? Yes, I think it's to close the thing. So that, yeah, on this now, it's typical. The one time I want to do this, something like the... looks more like a... it's a barbecue. It's a fireplace. Yeah, we need something that looks a bit like a pump or something. That would do in a way. Yeah, it's a bit of a generator-y type, pumpy type thing. It's got to be something better. Come on, surely there is. What about a manhole cover? Yeah? Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. It's not in the right direction because this is liquids again. I think that's just literally lifted that again after we've just done that. So there we go. We've got animals. We have got some TMR. We have got to yet bring that in. So obviously it's a closed thing, so we can actually leave the gate open. I'm not going to. I'm just saying you could. You could. It's true. So let's stick this in. And it's got enormous storages. I mean enormous storages. So yeah, we need some straw as well. Again, it's got an absolutely astronomical amount of storage for that said item. Now if we, the farm reversing with a 70 tonner, I'm not sure that we can really use. I think we need some like 150 horsepower tractor really to get this job done. But yeah, we could reverse. We need to have our oh no, that's gonna hit that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're not going to get your angle right. Reversing is not that easy. Yeah, you really need it. Ideally, it would have been to actually stick this on the other side of the road. But we're not shifting it now, though. Now then, the TMR, we are going to need the storage. Yeah, let me just show you. The storage on this is beautiful. It really is. It is 70. Oh, no, yeah, it's showing what you've got in there, not the full capabilities. Some astronomical. Stick another 70 tons because they're going to use that pretty much. Yeah, let's do another one at least. In fact, I think 210. We should be able to afford that, and then we want a couple of straws. I think. What I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do this off camera. You're going to see the money go down because I'm going to show you what I've done after a few of these, because it's a little bit boring watching me just go backwards and forwards with this. I think what we're going to do is, as I've always said, people can just fast forward for 5-10 minutes to see what happens in the future. It's a bit lippy, a little bit lippy. I did notice when I was, I think we need to do the slope thing here as well. Yeah, it's sort of a bit bumpy just there. Also, we could actually be clever and just go out the back and then come straight back in, because these are, it's not an open pasture really. Although in real life, obviously, I think I would just open those doors and let the cows out. But obviously, I can't simulate that in this really. I would have used my favourite from Food Farmer, but it obviously went outside of the things, and you'd have seen the animals going outside into the fields and into the sheep and all that type of stuff. And I don't. Oh, actually, that does look quite nice. That path, I'm quite pleased with that. Oh, I was going to say, I think I'm going to hit that. Angle's all wrong. One more, I think. We're going to stick probably 210 tons of straw, which we can get away with in this beautiful thing. Yeah, if you look at it now, you can see that 140,000. I think it said 750,000. The straw is astronomical. Now this is going to be the total wrong way of us getting in, really. Although, yeah, it's true. There's not really much of a way for us to do this. Let's try not to take the farm out. Now we need to leave ourselves enough swing space to come back in. I think that should be about right. Oh, but yeah, it's nudging me. The trailer can't twist it. I'm at that point where you should need to straighten up quickly, or I'm going to get clocked on the left hand side. That's what I say. I knew this was a little bit of actually a clever person would have stuck This is true. We may actually do that. It is true, actually. A clever person wouldn't have actually done it outside. Although, no, I think we're just going to do it for all of the animals. So, yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, it is a little bit. Whoa. It is heavy. Yeah, right, so straw. So let's get out the thing and see. Yeah, food 750 tons you can go up to, and the straw 450. So yeah, you can really go massive in it. I think we're gonna, yeah, it's not like we couldn't afford to do it. Do you know something? Yeah, let's use our brain. We did this something similar on the Western Wilds, really. Yeah, the only thing it doesn't do is the concrete, so we just go forwards, and we'll leave the other one for doing the rabbits and the rest. Yeah, the sheep, it'll do nicely. It's not going to be a waste. But this is what I class as streamlining. And again, if you think of this really, I know we're buying this directly, but it's no different to us just getting those silos that you're really having filled by a company. I used to get a bit touchy about this myself and think, oh, it's not. But really, it is. It's just a contract point, really. And it's just, the fact that it's the kind of, I suppose it is a silo. It is one of those mini silos that you do see on a lot of English farms, where they just literally store food. And really, for our purposes, you probably would have two of these, one for straw and, well, if you were going to do the straw in this particular way, you would probably have one for straw and one for TMR. Yeah, you'd mix it somewhere else, bring it in, stick it in, and you do see them. There's a couple of farms where there's about 5 or 6 of these in the next village down. So yeah, I don't mean where you see the arm coming out. I can't see close enough in the farmyard to know if that's true or not, but yeah, we'll put 3 of these in as well, I think. Yeah, it's just beginning to appear on the floor. That's the point. We do need it to go orange, so we're going to need to do this until it goes orange, or you'll be, yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether it actually works this out. Yeah, because I think it knows this as, I don't know whether because one of them it did work, where it was in the red and it did affect productivity, and I don't know if it's the big one. I think we've got the big one on Neverland, haven't we? That was different. Or was that the one that was in red and we had to... I can't remember. Yeah, let's have a look. I think we can go... We could... Yeah, about 700. Yeah, here we go. That's it. We're now in orange, so the productivity should go up. About TMR. Yeah, let's do one more straw. Then we're going to do one more TMR and see if we can get the TMR to go into amber instead of red. So it does do things to the productivity, or it did on one of the Let's Plays where I'd got this, so yeah. I think we might do the fertilising and liming, actually. It's not going to take that long now. It's good. It is going to be a bit of a bumper session. It really is, because of this has taken me longer than I actually thought. Yeah, so TMR, can we do another one? Will that make a difference? Look at that straw in there now. That is amazing. Yeah, this is a fantastic chumpy farmer. You're absolutely a whiz. It is amazing, and I'm not quite under the nozzle, right? I am now. So we need TMR. Yeah, it is. I love it. It's amazing. Detailing's fantastic. Say the only thing that I've found is that when the calves, they sort of cavort in the middle. But yeah, I mean, Royal Christie had the cows walking around. Even Giants have things. Yeah, Oxygen David's got the rabbits running out slightly. So the chickens do on the Horman. They run out slightly sometimes. So it is what it is. Hooray! Fantastic. It is. We're in orange, so we should be now in okay. I think we'll get 1 for good luck. So that it stays in orange when it's, because I think these go down about 7 for 60. Not sure. Oh, I'm a little bit not quite under. Apologies. Yeah, we'll stick this in. Yeah, the water's automatic now in this, and again, that's another thing I love, because it is true. I think you can see them actually. Let's just stick this in. I think you can see. I don't know. Have I looked for that before? I think I have. Soul's draw. Usually on most auto. There you go. There you go. It is. I thought I'd seen it. Yeah. So there's your filling water, and it is realistic. So our daily costs will. The water will come from that, and I like that. I mean, I love the one from Royal Christie, but it is the. Oh, that is filling nicely. I've never noticed that before. Yeah, ooh, I'm stuck. It's like grabbing me. Sorry, I had to do that. It was like, yeah. So then we'll leave this in here. This is for the animals. It is. So there we go. That is all sorted. Yeah, everything's happy now. The milk and the slurry and the manure. So yeah, we now. Oh, that's a point. What are we going to do about the manure? Are we using the same? It's a bit messy. But do we, another 70 tonne is a little bit excessive. I think the Omatana will be fine for that. I do. I've got a fair old run, really, with that. And I'm not sure what the farmer's going to be doing now, but it can do the Omatana in there. It can literally stick as the water thing in there permanently on guard. I think we'll just stick that in there now. No, we need to get work done. Yeah, we do actually, this is true. Let's go and finish the fertiliser and the liming off on that. It's 2 fields, I think, isn't it? We've got 2 fields left to do, and then that is a wrap. Do I time-lapse this? Yes, there's still enough work to actually do that, I would say. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. mention the fact that the game does definitely go wrong. Yeah, this is, yeah, it is a horrible field, that one, isn't it? Right, anyway, yeah, just thought I'd draw your attention to that. Now, didn't the game go wrong last time we did something like this? I think what we're going to do is we're going to save the game. Yeah, I just don't risk it. I mean, I think it will do the fertilizer. It's just the mini-map that goes wrong, I think. I'm not sure, though. Yeah, it's really the nitrogen right here, but it's not showing the right information for down here. We'll have a look. That's true. We'll have a look in a minute on the actual... to make sure that that's okay, because it's the pH for some reason. I have no idea. But there are enough broken things in the game that we all know that, yeah, this is, yeah, don't get me started. Let's not go there. No, it is true. It's one thing that infuriates me, that we're all being sold all these packs, and yeah, and the game is broken, and you can see that it's broken, and Giants are still quite happy to take your money, but not wanting to fix the game. And they add things on, it breaks something else. It's, yeah, it is a debacle, but then everyone does it. Microsoft does it. Yeah, they're all terrors, changing the licensing model, and you, the little person, always end up losing out. Yeah, we always end up paying through the nose, and we've already paid. Yeah, it is awful, it really is. We should look on the big map in a minute. It is. It does annoy me. It does. The times we live in are so unfair. The big companies take advantage, and we're sort of in a funny position, because it is a game that obviously a lot of people love. So do you? It's so weird not being able to see the nitrogen. Oh yeah, I'll try it a little bit. I thought we were not quite. Oh, no, it doesn't do it. Doesn't let you do it. It's, yeah, it looks like it. In a way, you can't see. This is the thing. You can't really see. It's not really showing you. It would be showing you the orange and that, but it's just not showing you that at all. So you've got to really guess. Now then, will it change over as we go? Ah, that's a point. Yeah, I could have tried going from one field to another to see if that would have nudged it, because the nitrogen's right on the precision farming side. No, that's not. No, it still says pH. Habit up. It must still be registering somehow that this has still got lime in it or something. Yeah, the game must be reading that. It's got to be some reason why the game's stuck on pH, really, rather than lime. Well, we beat the weather, but only just. Yeah, I believe it's about 2 o'clock, so it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, we worked till the very last, really, but I think we've done everything. The one good thing is, obviously, because we've ploughed, we won't get weeds. So, yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, no, it's just going down. I've got to be honest, I find this as a fertilizer spreader is amazing. It might not have a massive capacity, but it's, yeah, this, even the WMXL, it leaves that standing, and that has been my favourite before, because of that very reason. For the fact it's so super duper on its rate was so better at lime than any of the others. I used to have the Bredals. I think, what was it I had on? No Man's Land. It was the small 1-tonner, which only got a ton capacity, and I must have filled that up about 30 odd, no, 20 something, might have been 30 odd times. 30 odd times to get that field done, because obviously we were struggling, really struggling farmers. It was a start from scratch. We're on hard economy. The equipment was all battered and bruised. Now I was lucky enough to actually get the equipment left on the map at the very beginning. Now within a week that had been tidied up, so I was quite fortunate that I actually got the normal farm equipment on No Man's Land, yeah, at the very beginning, so that was quite good. Although, as I say, it's weird, because it was second-hand and so badly damaged for so many hours on it, it was always going in the red, so it cost me a fortune. So in some ways, of course, there were no modded tractors or anything at the time. That was that early on. No Man's Land was, I think, it was the very first modded map. Sure it was. Yeah, I remember going on it. It was amazing. Loved to be on it. Right. Yeah, we'll have a look on the precision farming, because this is a bit strange. I'm almost tempted to switch it off, actually, so we can't see it at all, because it's a bit distracting knowing that it's not right. Very last bit, two passes, I think. Yeah, I noticed I missed a little patch of seeding just here, just to the left of us. Yeah, and another little patch somewhere else as well. I don't think that's actually sown. Yeah, somehow I missed a little patch, so there's going to be a little bit of a... It happens, yeah, even the best of farmers do it. There's another patch I know, so a little tiny, even smaller than that one, but yeah. So that should be us done. That is a wrap, as the saying goes. Wow, look at all the blue marks. That is amazing. Yeah, the limey marks. Yeah, fantastic. So we have our animals in, and we're right down to £45,000. Yeah, next session we will whiz through really till the morning, because we could really afford to do that. It's been a massive session. I was going to do it now, and I thought, I don't know. It's not. Yeah, it is a little bit. What's it say? I don't understand it. It's why we need to roll it. Oh, it is. It's wheat as well. I'm going to have to take the hit, like I always say, really, in that first year. We've not got a roller, and I'm not... Yeah, it's tough. I'll lose the little tiny bonus. I will in time get a roller, but yeah, I often do this in the first year, although technically it's the second year, really, but yeah, it's the first year on our new farm over here. Yeah, is there anything I've not shown you? Seen the animals, haven't we? Oh, that precision farming, I believe, is what you were trying to do. I think it was. pH. Now, obviously, because we'd already pH'd everything, it didn't take... Obviously, yeah, field 6, we know that's not done. But everything else has been pH'd. And nitrogen now should be looking really good too. It does indeed, apart from, obviously... Actually, that orange is normally the right orange. Didn't we? Yeah. That is actually good for grass. Because the red would be horrible. The orange, it's about... I don't know. We'll see, because I'm sure it is about the right orange though. But we shall have a go. Yeah, we will fertilise and lime that going forwards. But all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you can stick with me on this very exciting journey on this beautiful map. We now have cows, and we have rabbits, and we have sheep. It's a nice place to be. It is. But I'm going to say goodbye for now.